1938 Bedford WS. So actually 3.5 litre 6-cylinder petrol. We have done some research on this one. It does look like originally it was either a removals van or sort of a haulage van, with this back on it with the step in the roof behind the cab. In recent years it has been converted to a pizza van, which we'll show you in a second. It's obviously been restored at some point because it is in generally pretty nice condition. But like I say, it's been converted. It's been very well done as well, to be fair. But running gear wise, 3.5 litre petrol, manual gearbox, all conventional pedal layout, all that sort of stuff, not like some of the earlier pre-war stuff. Pretty easy to drive. I've just had it down the road. It actually drives quite well. Those 3.5 litres are in quite a lot of things, loads of torque in them. We're going to start by having a good look around the outside, then we'll check out the interior, and then we'll show you what's in the back. Starting on the driver's front corner, the wing itself, it's got some sort of texturing to the paint. I mean, this sort of area, you'd call it patina, wouldn't you? You would personally, I wouldn't change it. If you're going to go out and make it work as a pizza van, I'd leave that personally. But more importantly, if you look inside the arch, there's no rust poking through there or anything like that. The arch itself is nice and solid. Inside there, where it mounts the chassis, is actually really particularly clean and nice. Some 4 good, what look to be Goodyear tyres, the original metal steel wheels. Coming back to the side, there's a bit of a crack in the paint just here. And there's another little one just across the top there on that trim piece there. Around the windscreen, a little bit of paint crack, but it's not rusty. It's just paint sort of cracked in the paint. You know, these things were generally brush painted. It does happen from time to time. The bonnet itself is a bit faded, as is the side section here. For me, a good polish would bring a lot of that back. There is some scratching on the back of the light, which you'll see when you lift that. If you don't know what you're doing, you will catch that lamp. But actually, you're supposed to go up and then out to lift the bonnet, in which case you won't get cracking. If you don't know what you're doing, you will scratch that headlight very easily, as you'll see. Coming down this side again, the door, you can see just by me rubbing my hands down it, it's sort of ingrained with dirt. But a good polish would make a massive difference on that. They're all shut lovely and tidy. They don't need slammed or anything like that. There's a little mark or a little crack in the paint there. But again, there's no rust coming through around the hinges. Underneath, you can see, like I said, I found some pictures of it restored back in the day. Tank's obviously been done recently. Chassis is lovely. All the mounting points and those outriggers are all very good. The step itself, no flex at all in that. The wood itself's nice. It's got the Bedford plate on it. And then coming down this side, those panels are lovely and straight. Generally very, very good. Another good wheel and tyre in there again. Nice and clean. And we'll put the camera underneath from there. Like I say, all very good underneath there. A lot of these sort of converted vans tend to be rotten underneath but look all right. Whereas this one is very good underneath. Like I say, this was who it was. I mean, I'm guessing if you Google them, you'll be able to see what they did. And then the way they've set it up at the back, you've got the drop tailgate that it always had, and the lift tailgate at the back. The door acts as a stay. Barn style door, so you've got two sections there. All this lovely window section on the back. We'll have a proper look at that when we get to it. I've took some detailed photos of the tailgate for the listing as well, because obviously I can't lift that up on my own in the video. You'd end up seeing me get a very sore head, I would imagine. It's easy enough to do one person, but not and film at the same time. You will notice there's also your mains electric plug down there as well. Should you need it, there's a spare wheel. Have another good look at the chassis down there, all nice and tidy. Inside the arch on this side again, nice and neat. Like I say, good polish on the green section will make a big difference. If you just give it a bit of a shine with your hand, it starts to get shiny. Crack in the same spot on the driver's side door, passenger side door. It's not through or anything like that, it's just the way the trim sits. Again, bottoms of the doors are on the hinges, there's no rust or anything poking through. It's got a bit of character, like I would say, but not rotten at all. All good across that roof box, across the top there. And again, the same texture on this front wing, but inside that wing, again, put the camera under there. You can see that leaf pack and everything's all nice and neat in there. Really good tyre and wheel. Batteries down this section, this step, lovely and solid as well. Same scratching on the headlamp on this side. On the front, the grille, generally pretty neat. There's a couple of bits of paint flake, but I've just got a bit of patina in it, but again, I quite like that. That trim, could do with a bit of a polish. Headlamps are crack free. Front bumper sits nice and straight. It has had indicators fitted. On the interior, you've got these vinyl trim door cards, which are good, apart from needing a cleaner in nice and neat condition. Fitted mats. The wood section of the floor is all good. Bench seat, which is lovely and neat. You can see through into the pizza shop with there, which is pretty cool. Single wiper, generally pretty good in here again. It's not damp, there's no signs of any funny smells or anything. 18,349 miles, I would assume that's been over. But if you check the description, we'll detail what we know as far as the history and things like that. The bonnets do sit flat, but again, I've undone the clasps just to show you without wobbling the camera too much so you don't get too seasick. If we have a look under here on the carburetor side, that's a 3.5 litre 6-cylinder, loads of torque on those things. This thing starts up on the button, which I'll show you in a second as well. The bulkhead is lovely and tidy. Passenger side again, same story on the door card, could do with a good clean, but generally very, very good. Painted dash is in nice condition as well. Wood section of the bulkhead is good. We'll hop up into here. Try and do it without sending the camera absolutely mental. And it's got this lovely vinyl flooring, especially around the box sections where the arches are. Fitted stainless steel benches on both sides. Proper PVC clad walls, so you'll help with your hygiene, mate. You've got spotlights fitted as well on switches which run off your mains. Hand wash station. I'm assuming, or something to do with coffee maybe, I don't know. Plenty of storage. Fitted fridges. Like I say, you've got that glass compartment through into the driving area, and then you've got your pizza oven, which is a Linkat. Goes up to 500 degrees. Obviously, if you can do all these things, they are bloody expensive to buy, but it's a proper fitted piece of kit with some air extraction there. It's got skylights in the roof, which actually makes it quite a light place to be. We do have a hatch here, so this will open to get you some air in here. I'm 6'2", and I've got plenty of room. I can walk around quite happily in here. Condition wise, generally pretty good. You've got a set of ladders to get in and out, and all your pizza tools that you would need, the brush and all that sort of stuff in there. We'll hop out of here and we'll get it fired up. It's just starting to rain. We'll enjoy that as well. Doesn't come with all the locks and things for the back, so that's all nice and secure. I'm going to find the keys in here somewhere. There we go. Like I say, conventional controls. Turn the ignition on, make sure it's in neutral, a little bit of choke, fires up on the button, good ampage and all that sort of stuff. Idling lovely and happy. Like I say, I have had it down the road just briefly before. Drives nicely. Taking over nice and happy at the front. Nothing nasty coming out the exhaust on the side. So there you have it. 1938 Bedford WS. Any more questions, please get in touch. Thank you.